Now let us go to the step number 6. Now step number 6 is check the stresses in I. So in this step we have to check the stresses in I. We have to check 3 stresses: tensile stress, shear stress and crushing stress. So first of all, let us write the first equation of stress that we have to check. So first is the tensile stress, that is sigma t, and the equation of this tensile stress sigma t is for I is P upon B into d0 minus d. So P upon B into do minus d. So let us put this value of P. So value of P is 60 into 10 raised to 3. Value of B is 44. Value of do is 88 minus value of small d, that is diameter of pin, is 44. Okay, so we can check this value of B is 44 because already we have calculated this value of B here. So value of B is 44, that is the thickness of I, and this small d is 44 mm. Okay, so already we have calculated these two values. So now let us find out this answer of sigma t. Now this answer of sigma t is 30.99 Newton per mm square, and in this step we have to check the stress in the I. That means we have to compare this value of induced tensile stress with the permissible tensile stress, and we know that the value of permissible tensile stress, is 80 Newton per mm square. So this value of induced tensile stress is less than permissible tensile stress, so therefore design is safe. So we have to write this, so which is less than permissible sigma t is equal to 80 Newton per mm square, and therefore design is safe. Okay, now the second stress that we have to find is shear stress. Now small b is shear stress in I, which is denoted by tau. So tau is given by equation P upon B into do minus d. If you look at this RHS of sigma t and RHS of this tau, so the RHS is same, so obviously the answer of RHS for the sigma t and tau will be same because the RHS is same for sigma t and tau. So just for the formality, or we will put these values of P again: B 44, do 88 minus small d 44. Again we will write this answer as 30.99 Newton per mm square. Okay, so we get this answer of tau same as that of sigma t, but here we have to compare this induced shear stress with the permissible shear stress. And if you check the given data, the permissible shear stress for all the parts in the knuckle joint is 40 Newton per mm square, which is less than this, which is the induced stress 30.99 is less than this permissible shear stress, therefore design is safe. So we have to write this here, which is less than permissible tau is equal to 40 Newton per mm square, and therefore design is safe. Okay, now similarly we have to find the third stress in this I is crushing stress. So crushing stress sigma c is given by equation crushing stress sigma c, and the sigma c is given by equation P upon B into D. So value of P is 60 into 10 raised to 3 upon B is 44 and D is also 44. The thickness of I and the diameter of pin is same, 44, that we have calculated. So if you calculate this answer, the answer will be 30.99 99 Newton per mm square. Okay, so we have to compare this value with the permissible crushing stress, and the permissible crushing stress value, it is written in the given data, it is 80 Newton per mm square, and thus we can say that this induced crushing stress is less than permissible compressive stress, and therefore design is safe. So we have to write less than permissible sigma c is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. Okay, so one statement we have to write at the end of this step number 6. So as all induced stresses are less than permissible stresses, therefore design of I is safe. Now by referring the design procedure, we have to write this step number 7. So step number 7 is check the stresses in the fork, and we have to check these 3 stresses again for fork. So its equations are given. So let us one by one check the tensile stress, shear stress and crushing stress for the fork. So from design procedure we can write the tensile stress in the fork as P upon twice A into d0 minus d as shown in this design procedure. Okay, so let us put the value of P here. So P is 16 to 10 raised to 3. Then A is, the value of A is 26. DO is 88 and small d is 44. Now calculate this sigma t. So value of sigma t for this fork will be 26.22 Newton per mm square. We have to compare this value of induced tensile stress with the permissible tensile stress, and from the given data we can refer the permissible tensile stress sigma t is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. So therefore induced stress is less than permissible tensile stress. So permissible tensile stress is equal to 80 Newton per mm square, and therefore we can say that this design of fork under tensile stress is safe. Now second stress that we have to check in the fork is shear stress. Its formula is P upon twice A into d0 minus d, that we have written here, P upon twice A into d0 minus d. If you look at this tensile stress equation and shear stress equation for fork, RHS is same, so that means the final answer will get same. So just for the formality, let us put the value of P here, 16 to 10 raised to 3. Then A is 26, DO is 88 and small d is 44. And as the RHS is same, we will get the RHS answer of tau same as that of answer of sigma t. So it is 26.22 Newton per mm square. But while comparing this answer of tau, we have to compare this with the permissible shear stress. And if you refer the given data, so permissible shear stress value is 40 Newton per mm square, and thus this induced shear stress is less than permissible. Tau is equal to 40 Newton per mm square, and therefore we can say that the design of this fork under shear stress is also safe. Now the last stress that we have to check for the fork is crushing stress sigma c. So from the design procedure we can see that the crushing stress sigma c for the fork is given by equation P upon twice A into d. So let us write this equation P upon twice A into d. Put the value of P here, 16 to 10 raised to 3. Twice A into A is 26 and D is 44. If you calculate this value, you will get the answer as 26.22 Newton per mm square. Okay, so this is the induced crushing stress for the fork. Now we have to compare this value of induced crushing stress with the permissible crushing stress, and the permissible crushing stress value is nothing but the permissible compressive stress. Its value is 80 Newton per mm square. So thus the induced crushing stress is less than permissible compressive stress, which is equal to 80 Newton per mm square, and therefore we have to write the statement like we have written for I, that is, as all the induced stresses are less than permissible stresses, therefore design of fork is safe. Okay, so as we have discussed, I have written this statement as all the induced stresses for fork are less than permissible stresses, therefore design of fork is safe. And remember, important point here, the values of stresses for fork are same. That is, if you consider this permissible tensile stress, its answer is 26.22. Permissible shear stress is also 26.22, and permissible compressive stress is also 26.22. That means the answer of all the stresses for fork are same. Similarly, the values of all the stresses, induced stresses for I are also same. That is, the permissible tensile stress for I is 30.99. Permissible shear stress is also 30.99, and permissible crushing stress for the I is also 30.99 Newton per mm square. So in this way you can cross check whether your calculated answers are correct or wrong. Okay, so with this step we have completed this problem number first.